Classic.
Hi there, Zanele. Lovely having you.
Thank you so
Welcome
much.
to Happy People News. Hello, everybody. This is Happy People News. We talk about positive stories. We interview inspiring people, people who make a change and a difference to the world and society. And today we have Zanele from Zanth Security. Zanele, tell us about yourself.
Thank you so much. Before I can talk about myself or Zanth Security Group, I just want to appreciate the opportunity that Happy People have given me to come to their studio. I'm a founder of Zanth Security Group. I grew up in Soshanguve, that's my background, in Pretoria. Yes, because of career-wise, I found myself now living in Joburg. And today I'm here, started a Zanth Security Group, which is a private security company. I'm in the private security industry. I think my little background, I've worked as a finance manager. So you might ask yourself, what am I doing in the private security? It's because of the passion that I have for the private security. I had no clue when I started this, but I just grew a passion.
What actually inspired you to start this business?
My inspiration came from how I saw the security personnel handling the issues in the institutions when there were a lot of strikes. The students were striking, and there was a complaint, in saying that they are not being handled well, or securities are not well trained, they don't know what they are doing. I put myself in the shoes of those security guards, and I just said to myself, it's because maybe we fail to understand what the security guards are going through. So that's where the passion, came from. That's when now I started Zanth Security Group, because I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to be able to be a voice of the security guards.
Amazing.
From
Just like the Chinese, they always find an opportunity in the midst of a crisis. And
Yes,
that's exactly what Zaneth has done.
Yes, you can. Yes,
well done.
It explains it very well when you say that.
Yes. So, could you kindly share your highlights as well as your challenges that you've had since you started the business?
To be honest with you, the private security industry is not an easy industry, especially when you are a woman. Coming into a market that is being, saturated by... Yes,
Zanele, what you're doing is, I don't know of any other security companies that are actually run by women. So in a way, you're actually paving the way for future female-led security companies. That's just amazing. Okay, so now, by the way, how are you managing your business during these COVID times? Because I know a lot of businesses have been impacted by COVID. Some have actually closed down, and you're still standing.
It's not easy. I think most of businesses, they can tell that, it has never been easy with COVID. And also with Zanth Security Group, it has never been easy. It has been a very, very great challenge, because we have clients whereby, a lot of companies, they don't even want to go into long-term contracts, which is, one of the challenges. It's a challenge, but even in that, we still are able to find, a slice of bread. I can say that.
Right. That actually just leads me now to my next question, is actually, who is Zanth's target market?
Our target market is private companies. It's a huge market for us in the private industry, because you can look at your tourism department, you can look at your estates, construction site, there's a big market in the private, I can say that, because even our townships, they also, need security, as much as the suburb areas.
Zanth, so tell me, with regards to, we've had a spate of violence in South Africa, we are faced with issues of femicide and gender-based violence. What is your take?
Said, I mean, as a mother of three girls, it's a concern, and I'm also a woman. It's a concern, the society that we are raising our kids in, you know. So we should find a balance and, you know, a way of a solution to understand actually what is the problem, because we know that in South Africa we've got, you know, a huge issue of unemployment. So we also need to understand that are those issues, are they contributors into these violences that women are facing, you know, and try and come up with a solution.
Yes. And by the way, you also have a little boy, so you have 3 girls and a boy. And going on to our next question, Zanele, how does Zanele manage to juggle between business, her home life, and work?
For me, it is just grace. You know, it is grace for me to be able to run, you know, the business, and also be able to be a mother at home, and also be able to be a daughter where I come from, to be able, and also the passion drives you. You know, the more you are passionate with your business, it will drive you. The more you are passionate with your family, also it will also make sure that there's a balance in both sides. Thank you.
So Zanele, our almost parting shot, how would you encourage other young entrepreneurs who aspire to get into the
good industry where there's a lot of opportunities? Because security is broad. It's broad. We're talking about your guarding, we're talking about security systems, we're talking about, you know, not only security systems for businesses or buildings, but we're also talking about systems for your banks.
All right.
You know, your cyber. Yes. So there's a lot of opportunities in this industry. There's a lot of opportunities. Before, people used to look at security as umanchingelani. Today, we have qualified, you know, security personnel who are passionate about their work. And I've seen also, UNISA is also giving, you know, offering a degree in security. So you see that, you know, it's now being recognized, you know, unlike before, where you are not qualified and then uzuba money.
But you also offer training, don't you? And you are accredited?
Yes. Zanth Security Group, we also offer a training according to the CIRA grade standards, which is your grade EDCBA. So we offer all those grades.
That's
you
wonderful.
know, for your security personnel. Then they get registered with CIRA to operate as security personnel.
Amazing. So you also have an academy, and you also have the actual security guards that work for Zaneth. You also offer VIP, right? Security. For events, for VIPs.
Yes. We call them close protection officers. Yes.
So they wear those bulletproof vests and all. Carry weapons.
It's very funny because people will say, "Hey, funus you know, they are saying we want the huge man to look, you know, after us, but. I always say to them, you know, it's a skill. It has nothing to do with the body. As long as a person is sharpshoot, they can shoot, they can recognize a risk, and they can act. So that's what you need. You don't need, you know, those muscles, man. No. It's a skill.
It's a skill.
Yes. So you can have a thin man, but you find that, you know, he's very sharp. Or she is very sharp, you know. Alert. Yes, because that's what is important.
Wow, it sounds fascinating. And lastly, Zanele, how does Zanele get her happy on? We are on Happy People News, so how do you get your happy on?
I get my happy on when I have satisfied my client, honestly speaking. That's what gives me, you know, that happy smile, you know, that happy moment when a client says, "Thank you for the service."
Oh, amazing.
Because that's what matters to me. That's what makes me happy and makes me want to do more.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Zanele, for coming through to Happy People News. We've been speaking to Zanele from Zanth Security. As you can see, this is her logo. Look out for Zanth Security if you need security services. And they're not only limited to security guards. She said they do VIP events. They do all kinds of things, private, corporate. What else, Zanele? I may be
Training,
missing training
system
services as well.
installations.
And they are accredited. Most important,
Yes.
they're accredited and recognized by CIRA, which is the body that oversees security in South Africa.
That's great. Yes, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you so much.
Okay.
K Classic.